Okay, all of the flooring in the whole house has been removed, all of it. So we are ready to install the laminate. I think the laminate is due to arrive on Sunday, and hopefully they can start installation on Monday. So moving forward. All right, I think I may have made my first huge mistake. I was at the hardware store getting paint, and I looked on there. They have like a shelf for oops paint where they got the wrong color or whatever, and I found one that was only $9 for a gallon, and it was pink, and I thought I think this is the same color as the pink room that I have, and I want to repaint it. I don't want to change the pink. I like the pink, but I just need to, it's just not done very well. Like you can see up close, there's it's like they just put one coat on. I don't know if this is coming through in the video, but there's a bunch of scratches and it's dirty, and the paint's not on very thick. So I thought I'll just do another couple of coats and it'll look really cute. I think it's a cute color, and my office supplies actually are pink and teal, so this can be my office. Well, I got home and I didn't remember the color correctly. It is a completely different pink. I started painting it, and it's more of a powder pink than the watermelon that the room was. In contrast, it almost looks white. Of course, if the whole room were this way, you could see that it was pink, but next to the brighter one, it looks white. But yeah, I'm trying to decide, should I go ahead and finish? I just did this part of the wall with this lighter pink and just live with it, or should I actually go get the proper paint and go with my original plan? I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. Yeah, so I had asked about the walls in the living room because I was thinking that maybe they were an oil-based paint, and I was putting latex on top, and it wasn't working very well. And I was asking my uncle, because he was over yesterday, making sure that, so he sent his employee over to remove the floors and stuff, so he was checking on the progress, and he was like, well, it should be fine, you know, I don't think that there's a problem with this material, and it shouldn't be creating problems. And then he saw the brush I was using, which is this guy, and he was like, oh, there's your problem, that's a chip brush. And I was like, yeah, I always get those because they're just 50 cents, and I can just toss them out when I'm done. And he was like, oh, well, that's your problem. I can't believe you painted with that. That shouldn't work at all. It's so cheap and bad, and comes apart. And and so he called to his employee and whipped out a $100 bill from his wallet and hands it to the employee and says, go get Abigail some proper painting supplies. I can't believe she's struggling with this cheap stuff. And I was like, you don't have to, really, no, it's fine. I was just, questioning about the underlayer, and he was like, no, I'm gonna get you some proper painting supplies. And we already had a roller, but he went and he came back with this big bucket of stuff, and some of it has been taken out. This was overflowing when he first brought it home. So one of the things is this little paint bucket, which we've already used, has a magnet on it to hold your paintbrush in place. That is so fancy. I just can't even put words to that. That's just what? And then a package of paintbrushes. Look at this. It's glossy, it's silky, it's smooth. It's like the Pantene Pro V of paintbrushes. I don't feel worthy to be holding a paintbrush like this because I'm such a lazy and sloppy DIYer. I feel like this is wasted on me. But yeah, we have, I guess, proper painting supplies. There's also, it's not here, it's in the bathtub being washed, but there's like a grate that goes into the bucket that you can use with your roller to kind of scrape the roller against, and I guess there's, there's a bunch of other stuff in there. And yeah, like I said, it's wasted on me because I get really frustrated. I painted with this brush last night, and yeah, sure, it's smooth and everything, and goes on pretty well, but I don't think it's like that much smoother than my chip brush. And I hate cleaning out the brushes. Like, I just hate it. I hate everything about painting, but especially the cleanup part, because it's so tedious. Like, you'll pour water on this brush for 15 minutes and the paint still hasn't come out completely. It's so slow and so annoying. That's why I usually get chip brushes, because then I can just toss them when I'm done and I don't have to deal with the long, difficult process of trying to clean them out. But these brushes were like $35 for a pack of 3, I think is what he said. So I can't very well just toss them out. Like, that's, not good. So anyway, that's what I'm dealing with. I put Melvin to work on painting this wall yesterday with the roller, and the very first roll, he kind of leaned on it and broke the roller. So yay, we have to buy another one. Like, the handle broke off. That's fantastic. This one is the little one, but this big one is the one that broke when he did it. So he was trying to paint with this. I'm telling you, we're not worthy of the nice painting supplies. We're peasants over here. We're just, yeah, but anyway, making progress. And then I started painting this accent wall, and this is gonna be gorgeous when it's done and the light's not showing properly. It's only one paint, so you can still see stuff through it. But this is gonna be a nice, luscious purple. So that's gonna look really good when it's done. But this was done with one of the expensive paint brushes, and you can still see these lines. Like, that's a paint stroke. Like, that's the beginning of a paint stroke here. And I think it's because the paint isn't sticking properly. Every beginning of the stroke kind of pushes it, and then it like pulls the paint around. That is not what's, like, I don't think that's supposed to happen. I have never painted where that happened, where it doesn't stick properly. So I'm pretty sure there's a chemical problem there with the undercoat, but whatever, just paint over it and hope it works out. So yay, progress. I'm really, really looking forward to having this done and getting on with normal life.